What's good? What's good? It's your boy Sully, and I'm back again. Alright, so there's no fashion videos for today. This is a video about success. This is a video about life. If you don't want to hear about that from me, you can kindly X out of the video, leave the video, and just know that I'll have a fashion video in the next couple days. For those of you that's been waiting for the fashion videos, like, I have a ton of things, but very busy guy, and I believe videos like this is more important. For those of you guys that wanted something to watch in the background, sorry there won't be anything to watch. I'm busy. I couldn't capture footage. Didn't have a chance. But these words still remain true. So let's not waste any more time and let's get right into it. While I was trying to make a video on steps to success, I came to understand one thing, and that is that I forgot one of the most critical ingredients. And before you can even have any sort of steps towards success, you must understand one thing, and that's sacrifice. A lot of people always ask me, what do you, Sully, what do you do? What's your occupation? Things along those lines, where do I work, etc., etc. When in reality, the proper question that you should be asking is, what did it take for you to get to be where you're at now? If you look at anyone, it's not just me who's moderately successful. If you look at anybody else who's tremendously successful, you look at the guys that are a million YouTube subscribers, 2 million, 10 million, whatever the number is. If you look at the guys who have $1 million, $10 million, $50 million, $1 billion, whatever the case may be. Sorry for the iPhone vibration, but if you look at those guys, it took something for them to get there. It's not what they do. It's not even how they did it, but what did they give up to get into that position? Me personally, I could tell most of you young guys, I gave up a lot to be in the position that I'm in. Some of you guys that think that, oh, the weekend's here, Friday's here, I'm gonna take this off, I'm gonna go to a party, I'm gonna do something like that. I wasn't able to do that. In about a week or so, I'm gonna turn 22. And at this point in my life, the only thing that I've really done was try to build a firm foundation towards my future. A lot of people, they won't believe this, and it doesn't matter. I'm sorry again for the phone vibrations. You see, that's business right there. That's business. But look, a lot of people won't understand this, and they won't believe me, but my friends know this to be true. I've never been drunk in my life, in my entire life. I'm about to be 22. I've never done any sort of drugs in my entire life, meaning I haven't even smoked weed in my entire life. I've never smoked a cigarette in my entire life. I've drunk alcohol before, not anything hardcore, but I've never been drunk in my entire life. So there you go. Never done drugs, never done anything like that. In fact, to this point to date, I've never even, from where I live, for my whole life, I've always slept in my own crib. Like, I never went over to anybody else's house to sleep. Now, that's probably going to change on my birthday or something to that effect, but we'll see. But I've never done anything like that. Now, it's 22 years that's going on. The reason why that's important is because in order to reach somewhere, you have to give up something else. It's equivalent exchange. If you want to be successful, you have to be prepared to give something up. You have to be prepared to know that, what, maybe I can't pay attention to Meek Mill versus Drake or some sort of nonsense like that. Maybe I have to put my face in this book. Maybe I have to do research on what it is that I want to be successful in. Those are the important things. A lot of you people are so blind to what's going on in the world. You stay ignorant to certain situations, and that's a problem. Every day people are looking for what I call the answers from somebody else. We all have answers. Every single one of us, even the people that think that they don't have answers. The thing is what you do with those answers that really make you a success or make you a failure. There is not one person watching this video and listening to this video right now that can't replicate something that I've done and can't do better than how I'm doing right now. I am not better or smarter than anyone on this channel. And I know you guys think I'm just saying that, but it's the truth. I'm not better nor smarter than anybody on this channel. All of you have it in you to do whatever it is you want to do. The thing is that you're just going to need a little luck and a little help along the way. And you're going to have to believe in yourself. There's a ton of things that I cannot do. A ton of things that I cannot do. But I approach every situation as if I can do it. And I'm not scared to ask for help. Understand that a video like this is very easy for me to make. Notice that I'm not going to edit this. I'm not going to do anything. And I'm able to talk for days and for days and for days. Because if there's one good thing, and it's a negative, but I turn it into a positive, is I have trouble sleeping. If you ever notice that most of my videos is uploaded at night. Usually this is one of my earlier videos, but they're always uploaded late at night. I have trouble sleeping, and what I do is I make that time into something productive. If I can't sleep, I have a book of thoughts. I write down ideas in there. I write down things from the day, how I'm feeling, etc., etc., and I keep a log of those things. And you know, it's funny when you go over what's been done for 365 days and you review that material and you see what point you came to. You know, for those guys that tell me all the time that they want to be successful, you know, it's one thing to say it, but you have to make it happen. No one is going to make it happen for you. When it's time for you to give up whatever it is that you love. Some of you may love women. Some of you may love clothes. Some of you may love drugs. Whatever the case may be, when it's time for you to give that up, will you be ready and willing to? So please tell me, guys, are you ready to step in the right direction? Are you ready to change your life? Are you ready to be a success? Or are you ready to be a failure? Some people want to be a failure. I don't knock anybody for that. If that's what you want, I understand. You know, whatever floats your boat. If that's the path you must take, then take it. But don't say that you want success and then you do things contrary to that. Do not do that. You're only discrediting yourself and insulting anyone else that you're telling that you want to be a success. You know, don't be like, yeah, I want to be a highly educated individual, and you don't do your homework, you don't turn in your projects. Don't be like, oh, I care about my future and how I'm doing financially down the road, and you're in your high school class and you care about being the class clown or the one who's bagging the most girls. I always find it funny, you know, back in the day when I was in high school, when I was in middle school, and that, because, you know, I'm from the States, I'm from New York, you know, so that's how it goes. When I was in high school and middle school, it was cool to be dumb. When you go to college, it's cool to be smart. Some of you are in for a rude awakening. Some of you are in for a rude awakening. I went to school, mind you, a Catholic school. I went to a Catholic school where we had to pay tuition. It was like $9 grand a year. We had to pay tuition, and there was a dude that I went to class with, and this guy is being charged with 5 counts of murder. You know, 5 counts of attempted murder, pardon me. Yeah, it's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. Understand, we all have choices. We all have choices. And that's all I want my subscribers to know. And the more I grow, I hope that you guys will grow. The more I learn, I hope that you guys will learn. And if you know something, spread the information. Spread the love, because that's all we could do. You know, I believe in the human heart. There's dark days out there. You know, it's a cruel world we live in. But hopefully, one day, if we try hard enough, if everybody tries hard enough, a difference could be made. Not only for yourself, but for your loved ones. So please guys, please make the sacrifice. Request help if you need help. Learn every single day from everyone. There's no one too dumb to teach you something. Grow as a human being, meaning with kindness. Put yourself out there. Grow mentally as much as you can, and stop getting distracted by things that are meaningless, like Drake versus Meek Mill. Two dudes who have all their money already. It doesn't matter which one of them loses a rap battle, a rap diss, or whatever you want to call rap feud. Both of those guys have all their money. Both of those guys can drive a Lamborghini and not affect their pockets. Both of those guys are internationally known. Internationally known. Both of those guys. Don't pay attention to things like that. That doesn't affect you. Pay attention to what affects your world, and try to affect your own world. But that's been the video for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Sorry for the lack of a background video. Tell me how you felt about it. Tell me if these words have affected you. Tell me if you have any words that you could give me to affect me. And this is one of my longest videos. I could talk about things like this for days. Thank you for those who watch this in its entirety. And as always, have a great day, guys.